Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Research Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. The Golden Gophers will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Figueroa. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oregon State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Line gets set. First down. Snags a quick pass on the left.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Line getting set on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Johnson looking to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Minnesota's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our this game. David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And the Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Beavers headed quickly to the line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
He breaks a tackle. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game, and nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Now 2nd and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that looks a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Got his man quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Beaver! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Pressure coming. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
He knows the receiver. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Beavers will punt this one away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Let's see what he can do with it. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw it.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They want to run it left here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down.
Makes the grab on the right. The expressway is wide open. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Pocket starts to collapse. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
These guys aren't human eaters. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And simple play, simple gain. get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
Throws to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the run, it's Wallace. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to go up top on first down. They're looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Release to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. Smashes through. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays. But there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job.
Touchdown, Minnesota! They take the lead with the 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, he wants it all. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
He's just Johnny on the spot. That's now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. They're trying to get to it. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, big juke to get past. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. And the Beavers moving quickly to the line.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this kid.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Beavers will punt it away on fourth down. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They're getting this guy lathered up. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. With this win in week one, they're going to silence the critics, but make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all off season, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, and made a nice tackle.
Looking for space. It's right. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go. But those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by a field goal over Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it down the middle. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Beavers in the hurry-up. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Beavers! And once he got loose, it was all over. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. He looks that one in nicely. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. To the ground. He's got it again. At the 20, he's got space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man down the middle. Hey, that's a live ball. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. To the air on first down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On second down, he'll let it fly. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the 4th quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
Well, they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. This offense has a 2nd down play. Johnson looking to throw. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just going to spike it here. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
A loss of 8 yards on the play.
I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.